it's a girl Alice from Down the Rabbit Hole. Today we're going to be making oolong milk tea with boba, and all from this in-home kitchen. As you know, SIP has been extended, so a lot of my favorite boba shops are temporarily closed. Wayne has also been complaining about making these boba runs with me on the weekend. Our friend Jenny suggested that I make boba milk tea at home, which could probably save me money in the long run. And so I did look up a couple recipes and it did seem pretty easy. We're gonna be using 4 main ingredients, which are all shown here. This is brown sugar, we have some oolong tea bags, this is a bag of tapioca pearls, which I purchased for only $5, and then this is whole milk. You could also try using almond milk or soy milk for this recipe. I've also seen people use half and half. So all these ingredients and the measurements will be in the description below. So while you're at it, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to this channel. Alright guys, let's get started. The first thing we're gonna do is we're going to boil water so that we can prepare for the tea. I already have boiled water. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use 2 tea bags. Hot water in here. And I'm just gonna let it sit here and let it steep. I would do at least 10 minutes, but I really like my tea to be a lot stronger. So usually what I do is I'll let it sit here while I make and cook the boba balls. Since I'm only gonna be making 2 servings, what I usually like to do is I'll just add the sugar in this cup of tea. So I'll add 1 teaspoon and I'll just kind of add it in the tea, and since it's hot right now, the sugar will melt. If you are going to be making milk tea for you and your friends, I would suggest not adding the brown sugar in this cup of tea. Rather, I would make a brown sugar syrup because that way you can add the amount of sugar and syrup into the boba milk tea depending on how much sugar or sweetness each of your friends prefer. And that brown sugar syrup will be listed in the description below, and that was given to me by my friend Eileen. So while we let the tea steep and cool down to room temperature, we're going to be making the boba balls at the stovetop. Follow me! So grab a small pot and we're gonna boil water. So I added about, I would say, 3 cups of water. Now we're just going to turn on the stove on high heat so that the water will boil. Okay, now that the water is boiled, take the lid off, and then I'm gonna add half cup of boba balls. So I'm gonna just throw it in there, and then I'm gonna stir it, and then I'm gonna change the heat to low heat, and I'm gonna let the boba simmer for about 30 minutes. Alright, so it's been 30 minutes, and look how much color the boba balls have now. Kind of like a caramel color. And just kind of stir it a little bit. We don't want any of the balls to be sticking to each other. And then I'm gonna turn it off, and then I'm gonna let it sit here for another 20 minutes. So 20 minutes is up now, and we're gonna drain the boba balls and rinse it under cold water. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to add some water. I would say maybe like a half cup of water here. Probably warm or hot water because you're gonna add sugar and you wanna make sure it melts in here. I'm gonna be adding 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. I'm just gonna stir it right here. And then I'm gonna add the boba ball in here. So just stir it around so the boba doesn't clump together. And then we're gonna let this sit for 30 minutes. The boba balls have been soaked in brown sugar for 30 minutes now. Now we can assemble the boba milk tea, the exciting part. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a glass here, and then I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of the boba. You can add more if you like. I'll also add it here because I'll probably make one for Wayne. You could add more sugar here if it's not too sweet, but I did add some brown sugar in the oolong tea that we steeped. So let me grab the oolong tea here, and I'm just gonna add half glass. Ooh. Uh-oh. And then I'm gonna add the other half here. I'm spilling everywhere. It's okay, we'll clean this in a bit. Open can. All right. It's about half in each glass, I would say. I really like strong tea flavor, so I'm just gonna add the remainder and split it into these 2 cups. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add 1/4 of milk. So just gonna add. You could measure this with, you know, a measurement cup, but I just kind of eyeball it. Okay. I'm gonna leave some room for some ice cubes here. I added 3 ice cubes here, but your ice cubes might be different size, so feel free to add as much as you like. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just stir it. And I'm gonna have a quick taste. And I feel like maybe I need to add a little bit more sugar here, so I'm gonna just kind of grab some syrup from the bowl here and I'll add it in. I know Wayne doesn't like it super sweet. So right now I have oolong milk tea with boba, and don't forget to get your boba straws out. I think I probably stole this from a boba shop, but it's okay. And so let's have Wayne do a tasting here.
Y'all know the best part, it is the tasting. All right. I am not as excited as usual. I'm actually kind of nervous. Is this gonna be good?
I think so.
All right. Does it mine?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, let me mix it. How much sugar do you put in there?
Total 3 tablespoons.
What's in percentage? Who knows? Oh, the boba's chewy. This is how fresh boba tastes like?
Mm-hmm.
Nice and not too sweet. It's good. How much does this cost?
But let's see. The boba pearls, I bought it for $5.
Okay.
I had brown sugar at home, but you probably can get it for $2.
Okay.
And then the whole milk is probably $4 there.
Maybe use that with cereal.
Yeah, but I don't really eat cereal, so I had to actually go buy the whole milk. And then the tea bags we found at home. So I think I spent less than $10 here.
How much more boba do you have?
I still have a lot of boba, but it was a lot of work and it did take a lot of time.
I did think about having you just make boba at home, but this did take a lot of time.
Yeah. So that means consensus that you'll be still making my boba runs?
Yeah, I think I'll still get your boba. But if you have a huge party, I think this is a very good way to bring the boba to you. So I mean, the boba tastes fresh and it's actually good. It didn't seem like it was too hard. Don't expect me to make it, but yeah. But if you make it for a large party rather than just for 2 people, I think the time will be worth it. And you can control the sugar, because I really don't like it that sweet. I like the tea, then a little dash of milk, and like almost no sugar. Cheers.
Cheers. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to this channel.
Come chill with us.